Let me ask you something. Are you tired? Tired of that aching, nagging stiffness in your joints? That feeling when you wake up and your body just doesn't want to cooperate? If you're living with arthritis, you know exactly what I mean. It's more than just pain, isn't it? It's frustrating. It can feel like it's chipping away at your independence, making simple things you used to love feel like a chore. Maybe you've got a shelf full of medications, things your doctor recommended, and you take them diligently. You're doing what you're told, trying to manage it. But what if I told you that part of the battle against arthritis pain and inflammation might not be just in that pill bottle? What if some relief, some genuine natural support, could be waiting right there in your kitchen pantry? Now hold on, I'm not talking about miracle cures or expensive, trendy superfoods. I'm talking about simple, everyday foods, foods you might be walking past in the grocery store without a second thought. Could it be that some of the very foods you eat daily are actually contributing to your inflammation without you realizing it? And conversely, could switching to others actively fight it? Today, I want to pull back the curtain on 3 specific plant-based proteins. These aren't glamorous, but they are surprisingly powerful allies in the fight against arthritis discomfort. We're going to explore how they might help soothe that inflammation, support your joints, and maybe, just maybe, help you feel more like your old self again. Are you ready to see if simple changes could make a real difference? Stick with me. And hey, if you find this helpful, do me a favor right now. Hit that like button and consider subscribing so you don't miss out on more insights like this. Let's dive in. First up, let's talk about lentils. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Lentils? They're not exactly exciting, are they? You don't see them splashed across fancy food magazines. They're humble. But don't let that fool you. If arthritis pain is something you grapple with, this unassuming little legume could potentially become one of your most valuable allies. Why? Because lentils are packed with specific nutrients that seem tailor-made to help combat inflammation and support those aching joints. Let's break it down. First, there's protein. We all know protein is crucial for building and repairing tissues, right? Especially the muscles that support your joints. Stronger muscles mean less strain on the joints themselves. But here's where it gets interesting. Many common sources of protein, particularly red meats, can actually increase inflammation in the body. That's the last thing you want when your joints are already screaming. Lentils, on the other hand, offer quality plant-based protein without that inflammatory downside. It's like getting the support your muscles need without poking the bear of inflammation. Does that make sense? But the power of lentils goes far beyond just protein. They are absolute powerhouses of magnesium. Now, magnesium is one of those minerals many folks, especially as we get older, just don't get enough of. Yet it plays a critical role in how your body manages inflammation and muscle function. Think of magnesium as your body's natural relaxant. It can help ease muscle tightness, reduce that feeling of stiffness in the joints, and some studies even suggest it can help with nerve pain. Ever have those mornings where your joints feel incredibly stiff, almost locked up, no matter how much you try to stretch? A lack of magnesium could be a hidden factor. Getting enough from foods like lentils might help your body naturally find a bit more ease. Then there's potassium. Often overlooked in the context of arthritis, but incredibly important. Potassium helps your body balance sodium levels. Why does that matter? Well, too much sodium, often hidden in processed foods, can lead to water retention and swelling, including around your joints. Do your hands or knees ever feel puffy and tight? Excess sodium could be contributing. Potassium helps your body gently flush out that excess sodium and fluid. Less swelling often means less pain. It's a simple equation, but powerful. And we can't forget fiber. You might wonder, what does fiber have to do with my joints? More than you think. Sharp spikes and crashes in your blood sugar can actually trigger inflammatory responses in the body. When your blood sugar jumps wildly after eating refined carbs or sugary foods, your body releases inflammatory signals. For someone with arthritis, that means potentially more pain and stiffness. The wonderful thing about fiber, especially the soluble fiber found in lentils, is that it slows down the absorption of sugar into your bloodstream. This leads to more stable blood sugar levels, less inflammatory signaling, and ultimately, happier joints. It's like giving your body a smoother, more even energy source that doesn't provoke inflammation. Now, you might be thinking, okay, sounds good, but how do I actually eat lentils? The beauty is, they are incredibly versatile and honestly, very easy to prepare. Unlike dried beans, most lentils don't need soaking overnight. Just give them a rinse, pop them in a pot with water or broth, bring to a boil, and simmer for about 20-30 minutes. That's it. Add them for hearty texture and thickness. A simple vegetable lentil soup is comforting and nourishing. Cook them, let them cool, and toss them into salads with some olive oil, lemon juice, and chopped veggies. Use seasoned cooked lentils as a base for veggie burgers, tacos, or shepherd's pie. They absorb flavors beautifully. Try adding smoked paprika, cumin, or garlic powder. Cook them with onions and carrots for an easy, nutritious side. Want to boost their anti-inflammatory power even more? Combine lentils with other inflammation-fighting ingredients. Add a pinch of turmeric with a dash of black pepper to help absorption, a squeeze of lemon juice, vitamin C, or toss them with dark leafy greens like spinach or kale. You're not just making a meal, you're creating a synergy of nutrients working together to support your body. Think about it. Could incorporating lentils just a few times a week be a simple, inexpensive step towards feeling better? It's not about a drastic overhaul overnight. It's about small, sustainable changes. Have you tried using lentils before? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your experiences. All right, moving on from the humble lentil, let's talk about another pantry staple that often flies under the radar when it comes to joint health. Chickpeas, also known as garbanzo beans. You probably know them from hummus, or maybe tossed in a salad, right? But believe me, these little round powerhouses offer so much more, especially if you're dealing with the aches and pains of arthritis. Much like lentils, chickpeas are a fantastic source of plant-based protein. Again, this is crucial for maintaining muscle strength to support those vulnerable joints, particularly as we age or if arthritis limits our mobility. Stronger muscles act like natural braces for your joints, reducing stress and potentially easing pain. And chickpeas provide this protein cleanly, without the inflammatory baggage that can sometimes come with animal sources. But here's where chickpeas really start to shine for joint health. Polyphenols. That might sound scientific, but simply put, polyphenols are natural plant compounds that act as powerful antioxidants in your body. Think of oxidative stress like rust building up in your cells, including those in your joints. This rust contributes significantly to inflammation and damage in conditions like arthritis. The polyphenols in chickpeas act like cellular bodyguards, neutralizing these damaging free radicals and helping to calm down that underlying inflammation. Every time you eat them, it's like adding a layer of protection right where you need it. And there's more. Chickpeas are a good source of vitamin C. We often think of vitamin C for colds, but it's absolutely essential for producing collagen. What's collagen? It's the key building block of cartilage, that smooth, cushioning tissue in your joints that allows bones to glide easily. When cartilage wears down, which is common in osteoarthritis, you get pain, stiffness, and that grating feeling. By providing the vitamin C your body needs, foods like chickpeas help support your body's natural collagen production. You're not just masking symptoms, you're potentially helping to rebuild and maintain that crucial joint cushion from the inside out. Isn't that a more proactive approach? Like lentils, chickpeas also bring magnesium to the table, reinforcing that need for muscle relaxation and nerve calming. And yes, they are packed with fiber, helping with that all-important blood sugar stability we talked about, further keeping inflammation in check. It's amazing how interconnected these benefits are, isn't it? So how do you get more chickpeas into your life beyond hummus, which is still a great option, by the way, especially with veggie sticks? Toss canned, rinsed well, or cooked chickpeas with a little olive oil and your favorite spices. Try smoked paprika, cumin, garlic powder, or even chili powder, and roast at around 200 degrees until crispy. They make a fantastic, crunchy, satisfying snack, way better than inflammatory chips. Add them whole to any salad for extra substance and protein. They hold their shape well in hearty soups, stews, and vegetable curries. Think chickpea and spinach curry, delicious and powerful. Combine them with quinoa or brown rice, roasted vegetables, and a healthy dressing. Believe it or not, you can blend chickpeas into smooth sauces or even use chickpea flour, besan, in baking for gluten-free options. Accessibility is key here. Chickpeas are inexpensive and readily available, usually canned or dried. If using canned, always give them a good rinse under cold water to wash away excess sodium. Cooking dried chickpeas is easy too. It just takes a bit more time, but can be even more cost-effective. The point is, you don't need a fancy health food store or a big budget. These little beans pack a serious nutritional punch for joint health. How often do you eat chickpeas? Could you try incorporating them one more time this week? Perhaps trying that roasted snack idea. It's these simple swaps that can really add up. Okay, let's tackle our third plant-powered contender. And this one sometimes gets mixed reactions. Tofu. Yes, tofu. Some people love it, others aren't quite sure what to do with it, and some might have even heard confusing things about it. But stick with me here, because if you're navigating the challenges of arthritis, tofu might just be one of the most surprisingly beneficial foods you could add to your plate. First off, tofu, which is made from soybeans, is one of the few plant foods considered a complete protein. This means it contains all 9 essential amino acids your body needs to build and repair tissues, including those vital muscles supporting your joints and the connective tissues within them. As we've discussed, strong support structures are key to taking the load off painful joints. Tofu provides this high-quality protein in a very gentle, typically non-inflammatory way, unlike some other protein sources. But here's where tofu offers something unique: omega-3 fatty acids. You've likely heard about omega-3s, often associated with fish oil, being good for heart health. Well, they are also fantastic for joint health. Omega-3s, specifically the plant-based form ALA found in soy, can help your body produce fewer inflammatory molecules. Less inflammation generally means less pain, swelling, and stiffness. While fish is a primary source, Tofu offers a reliable plant-based source of these crucial fatty acids. So, if you're aiming for more plant-focused eating or avoiding fish, tofu is an excellent way to get those anti-inflammatory omega-3 benefits. Then there's calcium. We know calcium is vital for strong bones, but why is bone health extra important when you have arthritis, especially osteoarthritis? Because strong bones provide a stable foundation for your joints. When bones are weak, more stress can fall on the joint cartilage. Tofu, particularly calcium-set tofu, check the label, provides a solid, dairy-free source of calcium. If you're lactose intolerant or find dairy products trigger inflammation for you, which happens for some people, tofu is a fantastic alternative. And here's an extra bonus. Many brands of tofu are fortified with vitamin D. Vitamin D works hand in hand with calcium for bone health, but it also plays a crucial role in immune function and regulating inflammation. Shockingly, many people, especially seniors, are deficient in vitamin D without realizing it, and this deficiency might actually worsen arthritis symptoms. Choosing fortified tofu gives you a helpful boost of this essential vitamin. A smart, simple move. Now let's briefly touch on isoflavones, the natural plant compounds found in soy. You might have heard conflicting things. However, research suggests that for most people, the isoflavones in whole soy foods like tofu can actually be beneficial. Some studies have linked them to reduced joint pain and stiffness, possibly due to their mild antioxidant and anti-inflammatory effects. They are not the same as human estrogen and generally don't cause hormonal chaos when consumed as part of a balanced diet from whole food sources like tofu. It's about moderation and whole foods, not highly processed soy isolates. So the big question, how do you make tofu taste good? The secret is that tofu is like a sponge. It absorbs the flavors you add to it. For firm or extra firm tofu, pressing out excess water is key for better texture and flavor absorption. Wrap the block in paper towels or a clean kitchen towel, place it on a plate, and put something heavy on top, like a few cans of food, for about 20 to 30 minutes. Once pressed, cut it into cubes or slices and marinate it in your favorite sauce, soy sauce or tamari, ginger, garlic, lemon juice, BBQ sauce, curry paste, for at least 30 minutes. Then you can bake it, pan-fry it, stir-fry it, grill it, or crumble it into dishes like scrambles or pasta sauces. Aim for crispy edges. This softer variety is different. It's great blended into smoothies for extra protein, whisked into creamy sauces or dips, or even used in dairy-free desserts like puddings or cheesecakes. You won't even know it's there. Tofu is generally inexpensive and found in most supermarkets. It keeps well unopened, making it a convenient pantry staple. Start by trying it once a week if you're new to it. Find a simple recipe online, maybe a marinated baked tofu or a tofu scramble. See how you feel. Could this versatile food be another piece of your arthritis management puzzle? Don't let unfamiliarity hold you back from potentially powerful benefits. So there you have it. 3 plant-based powerhouses: lentils, chickpeas, and tofu. We've seen how they're packed with protein for muscle support, fiber for blood sugar balance, and crucial minerals like magnesium and potassium. We've uncovered their hidden weapons against inflammation: the polyphenols, the omega-3s, the support for collagen production. Remember, living with arthritis can feel overwhelming. It's easy to feel like your body is working against you. But as we've explored today, simple choices on your plate can make a difference. It's not about perfection, it's about progress. It's about arming your body with the natural tools it needs to fight back against inflammation and pain. These foods aren't magic bullets, but they are accessible, affordable, nutrient-dense options that work with your body, not against it. Could swapping out a processed snack for roasted chickpeas, adding lentils to your soup, or trying a simple tofu stir-fry be a step towards feeling just a little bit better, towards regaining a bit more control? I truly believe small dietary shifts can have a significant impact over time. Which of these three are you most inspired to try this week? Or maybe you already use them. How do you like to prepare them? Please share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Let's learn from each other. If you found this video helpful or thought-provoking, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel reach more people who might benefit. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you won't miss our next video exploring practical ways to support your health and well-being. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, taking care of yourself includes nourishing your body wisely. Here's to finding what works for you and living life with more ease and comfort. I'll see you in the next video.